Hey guys, welcome back. It's Neon. I'm here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about how fascism is not welcome in Anime NYC. And if you're thinking about dressing up like a fascist, you're not going to be allowed to.
Okay.
But before we do that, please.
Like what?
Yeah, I know. I was like, what? But this is a natural progression of the way things have been. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. We're finding out that very few of our viewers are actually subscribed to the channel, and it helps us out a lot if you do subscribe, if our sub count goes up. And we want to make sure that you get all of the videos, that you hear all the rants. All the rants. All the rants. Yes. You need all of the rants.
All the brushable hair, damn it.
All the brushable hair videos. Okay, so I was tipped off to this on One Angry Gamer, so we'll give them a shout out. Anime NYC prohibits cosplays based on Nazi-like organizations from Tanya the Evil and Captain America. So we're not even talking like I can understand them.
I can say, yeah, don't dress like a real one.
Don't dress like Hitler. I get that. I get that.
Don't dress like, I mean, I can see, like, they don't want you dressing like the characters from, like the Captain Marvel in the World War II times. I get that.
Okay, but it gets goofier. Okay,
yeah,
it's not just don't dress like actual Nazis. Now it's basically anything that can be mistaken for a Nazi or Nazi-like is also prohibited because people are having a hard time with fascism in anime.
But you know what makes me mad is, like, you could do nothing wrong and they still tell you you're Nazi-like, which is absolute crap. But anyway.
So here are the rules. So this takes place on November 15th through November 15th and the 17th at the Javits Center. So here is one of the sections outlines what is and isn't allowed as far as cosplay is concerned. And one of the major rules is that cosplay costumes associated with fictional hate groups are forbidden. That's literally every bad guy organization ever.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you head to the anime,
only can be good guys.
Oh my god! If you head to the Anime NYC About page, you'll spot the rules about cosplay just down the list. The standard rules are in place, such as no nudity and outfits that you couldn't wear in the streets of New York. They won't be allowed in convention. Okay, that's fine, right? Cosplay rules. Costumes must be appropriate to wear in public. Okay, if you can't wear it on the streets, can't wear it at Anime NYC.
That's fair.
That's fair. We've actually seen, what was it, Female Venom, where she basically had the symbiote painted on her naked body.
We were at Baltimore, and there were several girls wandering around. They were just painted.
Yeah, so naked isn't a costume. Anime NYC is an event which will draw fans of all ages, including those under 18. Okay, that's fair.
That's totally cool. I agree.
Okay, now, this is where it gets weird. Naked, wait, I'm sorry.
That's where it gets weird. Naked, that would be weird.
Costumes associated with organized hate groups are forbidden. Okay, don't dress like the KKK, don't dress like Hitler.
Right, understand.
But no, wait. This includes cosplay of fictitious Nazis or Nazi-like organizations from Hellsing, Tanya the Evil, Captain America, Indiana Jones, etc.
They put the etc. in there so you could dress as something else thinking it's totally fine, and they'll tell you nope.
So, so you can't dress as Hetalia because that's kind of fascisty. You can't because apparently now we talked about this before. This was months ago, but people are conflating any military uniform in anime with being a Nazi.
Right. If it's a military uniform,
with being a fascist. And it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, they're like,
this is that one article.
This is this article.
Oh, yes, I remember this article.
Sci-Fi Wire article where Michelle here was
saying all these outfits were like Nazis.
Bemoaning how these standard military outfits, not German military outfits, were reminding her of Nazis. Because she, lived through World War II, I guess. This is troubling imagery. And, so now they're carrying this over to Anime NYC because they don't want anybody to be offended by any group that could potentially be viewed as fascist. So I can't go as Cobra Commander?
Yeah, because, Cobra,
Cobra is a terrorist organization. They are a hate group. They hate G.I. Joe.
So, I'm sure there's a lot of things you can't go as then. I'll have to think my brain's putting right now.
I mean, Red Skull. You can't go as a Hydra agent.
Nope.
Fictitious. Now, this poor guy is screwed. I don't know if you've ever seen this dude before. He actually had his face carved to look like the Red Skull. He is not going to Anime NYC. Also, her outfit probably wouldn't be allowed. But, I find that very, very broad and very easily.
They said etc. So you could come in something
Anything.
else you don't think is that bad, but someone complains about it, you violated or whatever, even if you didn't, you know? So
if somebody thinks you look like a fascist, if you're just wearing a military uniform, they could say, look, you're dressed like a fascist. You know?
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They could just like have a problem with what you're doing. Oh, here we got those stupid mouse pads again. And they could have a fit about it. Like someone else brought the fact that they said that Tanya the Evil was in World War One. There wasn't Nazis back then.
Right.
But nope, can't do it.
Because it's that military
They don't care
imagery.
if they're actually real Nazis. They just, say you can't do anything that's like that. I mean, I get it. You don't want hate groups and stuff, but I mean, some things are just going a little far.
Like, I can understand you don't want people dressing up like actual Nazis or actual KKK members. That's
Hitler or something like that.
Right.
Totally understand that.
Understandable.
100%.
But when you extend it to Hydra, when you extend it to, fictitious anime cosplay, when you extend it to basically anything that could be potentially viewed as fascist, that's just kind of fascisty of you to say that. And I'm just our own experience at anime cons, there are a lot of people dressed in military uniforms.
This is interesting too. They're talking about here, says nothing about that, but they said an artist was removed from a contest for Paladins because back in 2018 he drew some fan art of a character in a Nazi uniform and depicted the character as the bad guy. So even drawing them as bad guy is enough to get you deplatformed. Because we have to pretend history didn't happen because some people don't like it.
None of these people, do any of them actually remember? Do they have relatives that remember, actual Nazis? I mean, why is this so? This is just. I actually find.
I'm sorry, people who disagree with you on Twitter are not alt-right or fascists because they don't agree with you. Doesn't make them those things.
Again, I'm telling you, this is gonna be abused, and we're gonna have anybody that shows up. Yeah, like you can't even dress as Hydra. Hydra agents were not actually Nazis. There was a totally different. Well, I mean, kind of a different thing.
It still makes me mad because you shouldn't be just using that as an insult to people because it completely takes away any meaning the word had. And, people who fought real Nazis, they were terrible people. The Nazis were terrible people. And like I said, my great uncle cleaned out a concentration camp and he would never talk about it. And he would never use that as an insult to somebody because that's the worst thing you could ever call somebody and no one deserves to be called that. So, I mean, the fact that they're using it like, nothing, because these people don't remember. They don't remember, they probably even study it because they probably changed the curriculum and change history. But I'm just saying, I mean, it's like, stop throwing it around because it means something to some people. And you know what? It's not just because someone doesn't like what you said and they disagree with you. They're not completely far left. Doesn't make them a Nazi. Yeah. So just stop it. It's stupid. And it's insulting to people who had to deal with it, whose relatives died at the hands of real ones.
Yeah,
so
it
just
is.
Stop.
It belittles. It's used too casually.
And by all means, do not dress as a real one to go to conventions. I don't blame them for that.
I can understand.
Yeah.
I'm completely
KKK, Nazis, Hitler, that kind of thing. Yes, 100%. I agree with you. Don't do that.
But Red Skull?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. How many Red Skulls have we seen at cons? We've seen a ton of Red Skulls at cons.
It's just, I mean, yeah, there's a limit. You can't wear any kind of military uniform because it might be, misconceived, misinterpreted as a Nazi uniform, even if it isn't. It's from an anime that they're the good guys and they have nothing to do with it, but it looks very Nazi-esque, so you're in trouble.
Because they wore military uniforms, like other armies that wear military uniforms.
Yeah, if you're going to this convention, stay away from anything that might be misconstrued and just pick good guy characters and don't wear uniforms, apparently.
I think we're going to have to change the U.S. military. I don't think we should wear, the military should wear uniforms anymore. I think everybody should have hoodies that says we're the good guys on it.
Oh, yeah, because we don't get confused.
That way we don't get confused.
Because they'll be mad about that because a lot of them think that the military isn't the good, or they aren't the good guys.
Well, that's true.
And they'll have a fit about that.
Oh, boy. So if you're going to Anime NYC, do not dress as...
bad things.
Bad, quote unquote.
Or even things that aren't bad, but that might be misconstrued by people who, like...
By dumb people.
Who like to say everything's bad.
This is misconstrued by dumb people. But I would love to see somebody go as Cobra Commander and see what happens. Because Cobra is a hate group. Cobra! Oh my god, demonetized!
I know, right?
Alright, guys, so we're going to wrap this one up.
Yeah, there's nothing else you can say about this.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, rants, gaming videos, art videos, and more. Again, hit that subscribe button. That does help us a bunch. It helps us grow the channel. And we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.